We live by the ethos that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really incredible experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better.
Epic Universe, Universal Studio Orlando's newest park and Florida's newest park in 26 years, is already regarded as the best theme park ever, and it's not even fully open yet. But there's a catch. Key elements are limiting its future, which sounds crazy, and that Epic Universe is already planning expansions. But what if I told you this problem was permanently built into the very core of the park? Let me explain. Epic is nothing short of a masterpiece. The attention to detail is like nothing I've ever seen before, even from Universal, who commonly goes out of their way to set a new standard, and Epic Universe is no exception. It's innovative and futuristic while also feeling classic and nostalgic at the same time. The attractions range from high-speed launch coasters to slow-moving kiddie rides, tearing a page right out of Disney's book as a place where families can have fun together, but also including thrilling elements that really separate it from parks like Disney. It features 5 new immersive worlds: How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and finally Celestial Park. All but one of those lands contains familiar themes, and that's Celestial Park. Celestial Park is the heart of Epic Universe that actually does so much more for the park storyline than we ever expected. And it's genius, but might also be ruining the whole park at the same time. The story is that the first land you enter, Celestial Park, is the world between worlds. It connects all of the fantastical places we love and can now enjoy ourselves. The atmosphere of the land is praised for its agricultural beauty and astronomically themed buildings. The layout of this land was crafted to
where we put the park back into theme park.
Celestial Park is inhabited by the Celestians who power the Chronos, the portal to this world. This is one of my favorite aspects of Epic Universe, and that it's an original story that combines already known IPs that people of generations enjoy. It's like I said, genius. Original attractions have become all too rare for Universal too. By original attractions, I mean nothing from a movie or TV show, never seen before. And Universal isn't exactly known for that. All rides at the Orlando Resort are based off of movies or already existing IP. Except Rip Ride Rocket, which isn't heavily themed and is closing soon anyway. While on the other hand, this is something that old Disney actually thrived at. Most of its old attractions that are still around today weren't existing IP, like Big Thunder, Space Mountain, Everest, Pirates, Haunted Mansion. Though a few have movies now, they weren't already known with park guests. It was a new experience. But Epic Universe doesn't just have an original land, it has an original story to go with the park as a whole. And a theme park having a defined theme on its own is a cool concept, but can it last? Many parks actually do open this way, just with broader stories. Like Animal Kingdom opened as a place to see past, present, and mythical creatures. It's mainly kept its theme as Avatar features mythical creatures, and the Tropical Americas expansion is set to have animals as a key feature in its storyline. So while animals are incorporated into the overall essence of the park, they aren't the biggest priority. We can also look to Epcot and Hollywood Studios for good examples of this too. Epcot opened to be a place to see around the existing world and the futuristic one. Now it's mainly IP driven. Same with Hollywood. Open to be a place to look behind the scenes of movies. Now you can just experience them. No hate to Hollywood, it's the best Disney World park, but they never truly keep their theme. Epic Universe looks promising, but is it even possible to keep it up? Each land is accessed through its own portal, and the only way to exit is to walk all the way back to the entrance and take a small path next to the portal out. This means you can only enter a land one way and exit a land one way. This is fine given Epic's storyline, but if we compare that to a map of Magic Kingdom and really any other major theme park, they generally go in a circle, and lands have many access points. We can even look at Epic's sister park, Islands of Adventure. They both have the theme of traveling to these new places, but Islands of Adventure's lands/ports connect. Epic Universe's lands do not. So what does this mean for its future? Space is crucial to a theme park. You can't grow without space. Look at Disneyland. It's struggling to add new stuff because land is super limited over there. They are having to demolish existing rides and possibly even more parking to expand, which is also important to a theme park. Even though Epic Universe has arranged expansion points for more portal-themed lands, its storyline doesn't allow it to connect to new lands. Yes, there's Donkey Kong Country that branches off from Super Nintendo World, but that's the same IP, and not to mention that it's not even counted as a separate land. So maybe they could expand each land individually, which we already know they're doing to Dark Universe with the Creature in the Black Lagoon ride, and with the second attraction coming to the Ministry of Magic Land. But they aren't just going to expand on the same IPs forever. People want new adventures, and you might say, look at Harry Potter. It's getting its third land across 3 different parks. But we also need to point out the fact that there are 8 Harry Potter films, with new locations in all of them. Universal's doing that right by not being too repetitive across the lands. And this third Harry Potter land is incorporating the Fantastic Beasts series. It also helps that each of these lands are hundreds of yards apart. You can't build another How to Train Your Dragon area when you can still see the other from both lands. Look at Tomorrowland. Its futuristic theme has been outdated since the 70s. I see Universal wanting to keep Epic Universe relevant for as long as they can. And it will for a while. It has a diverse enough range of IPs that people will love it for generations. But they will have new movies and new stories to share that will bring even more visitors to the park. And I believe that Universal can work around this problem, seeing it more as a challenge or an obstacle. They could always do really long walkways to get to another portal like Super Nintendo World in Japan, going past all the other lands to an individual land or even a whole group of lands. And unfortunately, the option to just forget about the theme altogether and attach the lands is on the table, which is sad to think about, but that may end up being the case. And Universal is without a doubt working on this challenge, or even done. No matter what decision they make, Epic Universe is undeniably a groundbreaking achievement in storytelling and entertainment. The whole industry is currently being changed by this park because it's insanely ahead of its time, in all the right and wrong ways. Though the future doesn't look too promising, we can enjoy Epic for what it is now, a masterpiece, and just hope that what's next is even better.